Hi, everyone, and welcome back. I'm happy to have you here. This class is all about the upper body. We're going to be focusing on what's called dolphin pose, which is a forearm balance. And it's a lot of fun, challenging, but a lot of fun. So pause this if you haven't warmed up yet. As a reminder, I always want you to warm up. So hop over to one of my warm-up videos, watch that, and then come back to join me. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Beginning at the top of the mat, take your feet about hip distance apart. We're just going to start to bring awareness into the upper body. Inhale, arms come up. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. And on the next inhalation, lengthen and pull up and over softly to your right, breathing into the left side of your body. Inhale, we come up nice and strong. Exhale, release. Inhale, again, arms come up. Grab a hold of your right wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, leaning to your left. Send that breath into the right half of the rib cage, the right half of the body. Inhale, come up. Exhale, feel as you lower the arms and then round the spine, pushing the vertebrae toward the room behind you. And then inhale will open up, palms facing behind you. Exhale again. Two more like that. Inhale, opening big. Exhale, rounding. This time let the arms cross. One more time. Crossing opposite arm over the top. Inhale to center, and then exhale, reach around, find the fingers, interlace them. Inhale, knuckles reach down, heart is lifting, expanding through the heart. Focusing on that contra stretch or the opposite opposing stretches. The heart is reaching up, but your knuckles are reaching down. Core is engaged. Breathing through the mouth. And then on an exhalation, hinge at the waist. Go upside down here. Let your head dangle. We're getting used to blood flowing through the brain right now in this inversion. And this will help prep us for dolphin pose. And just put coconut oil on my arms to get some moisturizer, and now my fingers are sliding apart. Do your best to grip. And then bend the knees and softly rise all the way up with one more inhalation as you back bend. Exhale, release. Let's let your arms dangle around the front. Rolling the shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Now let's take it through a sun salutation. Feet together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, part the air as you dive down into the legs. Forward fold. Inhale as you set back to plank, and we'll lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Straighten out the legs, pressing with the tops of the feet, pressing down with the pelvis. Inhale, coming up. Let's hover the hands, using nothing but your back strength. And then exhale, press the floor away from you, lifting up and back with the hips, down dog. Spending some time here is walking in place. Redevelop that connection, that awareness to your breath. Deep ujjayi, making that constriction with the back of the throat. As if you were fogging a mirror. That's the sound we want to create with the breath. Just like that. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your body halfway up, hands to the shin or the floor. Exhale, fold. You rise, putting that little bend in the knees. Good. As you come all the way up, that little bend in the knees will help protect the low back. Exhale to the heart. Second round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, part the air, hinge at the waist. Draw that navel in toward the spine as you dive down, forward fold. Relax the back of your neck. Inhale, step back to plank pose, and we'll lower again, inchworm, knees drop, and dropping your heart right down in between the thumbs, elbows bend to the back of the mat. Slide the legs away. Baby cobra again. We're pressing down with the tops of the feet, down with the pelvis. Heart is reaching forward to the top of the mat, shoulders back and down. If you want a little bit more work, reach your arms behind you. And plant the hands, curl the toes. Exhale, press up and back, and spending a few breaths in your down dog. Might feel good still to walk in place. And then we'll walk or hop or step one foot at a time to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Put a micro bend in the knees as you rise to standing Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale to the heart. That motion of reaching up, we're saluting the sun. Remember, this is called sun salutation. So this is a salutation to the energy of the sun, which sustains us. And then we're bringing the palms down to the forehead and then to the heart to acknowledge that inner wisdom and inner compassion. And so we salute our intelligence, we salute our wisdom, we salute the compassion inside. So that which sustains us on the outside is also the things that sustain us on the inside. It's a little deeper meaning of sun salutation than just the physical movement. Let's take it again, infusing that awareness now into the movement itself. Inhale, reach it up, salute that sun. Acknowledge that exhale, we bow literally to the earth. Inhale, step it back to plank. Exhale, take the heart to the earth, showing more compassion and gratitude. Get as low as possible. And inhale, let's press with the palms out, coming into cobra. Elbows are in, shoulders are down. Strong through the legs, finding our foundation. Exhale, we lower. Pressing away on the exhale, downward facing dog. We'll speed it up just a little bit. Walk or hop to the top and inhale, lift halfway to pike. Good, and then exhale, fold. Soften the knees, rise all the way up, saluting that sun again. And completing the journey to the forehead and to the heart. Beautiful. Again, inhale, we reach it up. Exhale, fold. Every movement has a corresponding breath. Inhale, we take it back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Slide the legs away, ground with the pelvis. Inhale, coil up. Exhale, pressing back, down dog. Let's warm up the shoulders with our first introduction towards dolphin pose. If you want, you can watch and then I'll give you a chance to join in and then you can follow along together. We're going to work with dropping down to one forearm at a time on the mat. So we're going to bend, straighten. Looks like this. So from my down dog, my arms are already in position to drop and straighten. Drop and straighten. So when you're ready, go ahead and give that a try. You're going to find probably the one arm is a little bit more comfortable doing that. That's okay. After about 4 or 5 reps on each side, you should start to feel that in the deltoid. All right, and let's hang back out and down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Come up halfway on the inhalation, then exhale, fold. Inhale, rising, saluting that sun, giving thanks and gratitude. Exhale as you bring it into the forehead and then to your heart. Next round, inhale. Exhale, folding, Uttanasana. Inhale, Step it back to plank and lower down knees. Exhale, control that descent. That's going to give you strength in the tricep. Inhale, ground through the legs strong, and then stretch. Exhale, press the earth away, backing up with the hips, downward facing dog. Okay, so now let's try this, going a little bit deeper. We're going to drop onto both forearms and stay there, but I'm going to lower down one at a time, just like we did the previous round. From my downward facing dog, knees can soften, that's okay. I'm going to drop onto my right forearm and then the left. And then we're going to take our gaze and look back at the toes. I'm going to try to push my heart toward the toes and align my ears with the biceps. And then I'm going to rock forwards and backwards. This gentle motion, forward, backward. This not only strengthens our shoulder muscles or deltoid, but it helps us to achieve some flexibility through the upper shoulder girdle. 2 more. Last one, hold here. And now press back one hand at a time into down dog. Bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Good. And then exhale, let's fold into the legs. Softness in the knees as you rise. One big breath in. Exhale, bring it to the heart. All right, let's try something again, very similar. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it back to plank, and exhale, lower yourself down. Bhujangasana Cobra. If you want something a little softer, remember you have the baby cobra there. Exhale, downward facing dog. Dropping onto the right and then the left forearm, and go ahead and rock forwards and backwards. We're trying to keep our palms flat, and middle finger on each hand is pointing straight ahead. I like to sometimes shorten up the movement here, and toward the point where my biceps and ears are in line, I'll kind of do some micro pulses there. Really awakens the tricep. Dropping the knees for a moment. Exhale, palms rotate up, resting back in child's pose. And if you've been following along with my classes, you know that I'm a big fan of letting things out with a sigh. I think it's a beautiful way to release tension. So let's go ahead and try that right now together. Take a deep breath in, exhale, let it all out with a sigh. Resting the arms. Relax your shoulders. And slowly rolling up to seated on the heels. Okay, so let's look at this next warm-up, preparing us for what's called Pincha Mayurasana, or forearm balance. We don't have to come into the full expression today, but we can work toward it. Bringing yourself back into forearm balance. And again, if you want to watch and then follow along at some point, I'm just going to keep repeating this motion. So there's a little trick you can do here to get your forearms to cooperate. I bring my forearms down to the mat, and I rotate my palms up so that the back of the arms are more on the mat. Elbows are right under shoulders, and then I rotate my palms down, and that kind of gets the forearm muscle to wrap like externally around the arm bone, which will help you so that the muscles don't move around too much. I'm also squeezing inwards slightly, engaging the pec muscles, and again, middle fingers pointing straight ahead. Lots of details, I know, but it becomes second nature before you know them. So I'm going to curl my toes under, lift the butt into the air, and now I'm in my dolphin pose. And we can continue to work forwards and backwards, rocking. That's step 1. Another thing you can try is to come forward and back. And some of you might have a lot of strength where you can actually touch your nose to the floor and come back. Let's give that a try. Coming forward. Exhale backward. Forwards. Exhale backwards. 2 more. Last one, make it a good one. And rest back. Good job in child's pose. Big breath in, let it out. We really want to nurture the arms and give them a break. You can bring your arms back alongside the body. Let your shoulder heads roll forward. And one next exercise is to now press the floor away. And dolphin push-up is what I call this. So again, I'm prepping my arms, shoulder distance apart, elbows under shoulders, palms rotated up first. Then I just flip the palms down. Middle finger pointing straight ahead. Fingers are spread wide slightly. Lift the butt. On the exhalation, I'm going to press with both palms, extending the arms back into downward facing dog. Dropping back down. Making that easier, I can actually press, drop, drop. Press, drop, drop. Again, my coconut oil is making my arms slide around like crazy. Mental note not to moisturize the arms and palms before I do a dolphin. Let's go ahead and give that a try, whether you want to do one single press or both at the same time. Let's try to get 4 of those in if you haven't yet already. Exhale, press, drop, drop. Try to alternate the arms that you press with and alternate the arms that you drop with. Last one. And let's rest again in child's pose, Garbhasana. Taking a moment to feel here. With your eyes closed, bring your attention to the arms, to the hands, and feel the sensation that's been created as a result of warming up and utilizing the strength of the upper body. It should feel very alive and warm, the muscles of the shoulders and the arms. On an inhalation, extend your arms out. Rise on up to tabletop. Exhale, curl the toes and let's go back into downward facing dog. Bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. And fold into your legs when you get there. Soften the knees and let's rise up one more time, saluting that sun, and then bring that salutation to the wisdom and compassion in the body. Drop the arms down for a moment at your side, palms rotated out, and witness, feel, allow, breathe. Thank you so very much for following along and being here. Namaste.